Alright, Shalom. Before we start, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Hakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Alright, Shalom to you brothers out here that's doing work and laboring. And Shalom to you sincere sisters out here that's listening and learning with a choice of election come upon your house. We're back with another video. And the title of this video will be called Men and Women Will Have New Bodies. Alright, men and women will have new bodies. Alright, and if you've been in the loop, you know, these past couple of days, you know, a couple so-called sisters came on the brothers comment board asking questions, you know, asking well, how will the women be in the, you know, kingdom of heaven if the men get all the glory, you know, them having multiple wives, and what about us, stuff like that, man, you know. Well, the women, you know, although you may not get what the man has, because the men and women are different. For one, all right, a man can have multiple women. All right, and the Lord will bless, you know, the elect with multiple women. All right, because let's get a scripture real quick, because we're gonna have a lot of children. So a little one shall become 1,000, like it says. Let me see. I'm gonna word it right. Yeah, Isaiah 60 and 22. It says, I'm starting at 21. Thy people also shall be all righteous. Right, we're gonna be all righteous, man. Are you gonna be righteous? Not only just, you know, well, we're gonna be all righteous. All right, we're gonna have a righteous mindset. We're gonna be righteous people. All right, thy people also shall be all righteous, including men and women, children. All right, they shall inherit the land forever, the branch of my planting, the work of my hands, that I may be glorified. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, will hasten it in His time. All right, so of course, men are gonna have multiple women, because it's gonna be it says a little one is gonna become a thousand. All right, how can you have, you know, a lot of children with just one woman that only, you know, get pregnant, you know, a certain amount of times in 1 year, man? No, the Lord's gonna bless us with many women. Lord willing, we have the elect, but the Lord's gonna bless the elect man with many women. All right, but besides that, you know, but you know that besides that point, the men and women will have new bodies. All right, we all gonna be righteous, like we read. We're all gonna be sovereign people. Okay, let's get 1 Corinthians 15:50. First Corinthians 15:50. It says, "Now this I say, brethren." The matter of fact, put it in that. We'll read it right here. Then we'll get the NLT. It says, "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, in the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality." All right. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass that the saying that is written, "Death is swallowed up in victory." So we'll no longer die, man. We'll live forever. Okay. But we're gonna live forever. We're gonna be righteous. All right. The earth is gonna be in, you know, total. It's gonna be peace on earth, man. All right, because we're gonna be in rulership, like it says in the Proverbs. I believe it's the 29th chapter. You know, when the wicked are in rule. Let's get it. Yeah, Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when the Israelites get in authority, people are gonna rejoice, man. It's gonna be happiness on earth. All right, but when the wicked bear fruit, the people mourn. The people are mourning right now, because the wicked are ruling. And who are the wicked? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right, the earth is mourning. People are mourning. The animals are mourning. All right, it's the earth is out of course, and we're gonna put the earth back in this, righteous, in this right, in the right course. All right, for the back of letter terms. All right, so First Corinthians, go back. We're gonna read this in NLT. First Corinthians 15-50 NLT. What I am saying, dear brothers and sisters, all right, women as well, is that our physical bodies cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High. These dying bodies cannot inherit what will last forever. But let me reveal to you a wonderful secret. We will not all die, but we will all be transformed. It will happen in a moment, in the blink of an eye, when the last trumpet is blown. For when the trumpet sounds, those who have died will be raised. Those who have died will be raised to live forever, and we who are living will also be transformed. For our dying bodies must be transformed into bodies that will never die. Our mortal bodies must be transformed into immortal bodies. And then, when our dying bodies have been transformed into bodies that will never die, this scripture will be fulfilled. Death is swallowed up in victory. You see that? So, brothers and sisters, man, women as well, you're gonna have a new body. You're gonna look good, smell good. All right, you're gonna have you're gonna have maid servants. You don't have to do it. You won't have to lift a finger in the kingdom of heaven. All right, but you got women coming on the comment board worrying about what about us? How will we be? Although our men will have many women, how are we gonna feel? Is that gonna make us happy? How are you gonna be unhappy in the kingdom of heaven? You know, it just shows you what like the brothers was bringing out during their lessons. These people don't know what they're a part of, man. They don't know what they're getting themselves into. And especially, you don't know what to look for in the kingdom of heaven. You worry about your husband having multiple women. You don't want you not think you're thinking on a small level. We're gonna be ruling galaxies. The Lord's gonna give us galaxies, planets. Are we gonna know all things? Right? We're gonna be able to control the elements. All right, we're gonna have slaves. These are things that we're looking forward to, and much more. Much things beyond our imagination. But you worried about multiple women. All right, that's what you want. You worry about how you gonna look. All right, it doesn't matter your physical. But you may be, a lot of us, we're not our best looking, but when we get in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be changed, man. We're gonna look way better than we are now. We're not gonna have like the brother Elder Manata Zakba always say. We're not gonna have a gut. All right, we're gonna have all our teeth. We're not gonna have a lazy eye. We're not gonna, you know, have blemishes. We're gonna be perfect, man. But we don't know what it's gonna look like. But we know we're gonna have perfect bodies, man. And we're gonna live forever. We're gonna be immortal. All right. So men and brothers and sisters will have different. We're gonna have mortal bodies, man. All right, we're gonna look different. Our physical bodies, the ones we're in now can't inherit that. We're gonna look way better than we do now, man. Right. So let's go to second address, chapter 2. This second address 2. I'm gonna start at 40. It says, "Take thy number, O Zion, and shut up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord. The number of thy children whom thou longest for is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning, may be hallowed. I, Edris, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people who I, Salakia, read that again. I, Edris, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of high stature, taller than all the rest. And that was Yahushua. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered me and said, He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, and put on the immortal. and had confessed the name of the Most High. What's the name? Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. The name of the Most High and His Son. Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. No other name. Not Yahweh, not Ahia, not Jehovah, not Jesus Christ, not God. All right. Not Yahuwah. All right. Yahweh, Yahweh Shah. All right. Those are the names. Let me read that again. He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing, these flesh, the bodies we're in now, and put on the immortal, our new bodies, and have confessed the name of the Most High, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Now are they crowned and receive palms. Then said I unto the angel, What young person is that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of the Most High, the Son of God. Who is the Son of God? Yahweh Shai, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to command them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. And we stand stiffly on that, man. We say there is no other names, man, under heaven that was given. All right, and we prove it, first and foremost we believe it through faith. All right, but we also prove it as well, man, that the name of the Lord is Yahweh and His Son is Yahweh Shai. All right, but we will have new bodies, man. All right, we got to put off this mortal clothing, this flesh, and put on the immortal. All right, let's see if we can get into the GNT. We're gonna be perfect, man. All right, and plus we're gonna have the law in our inward part, so we're never gonna go off, right? But you worried about having multiple, your man having multiple women. Salakia. Second Esdras 2:40. It says, So now Jerusalem, welcome these people who have kept the law of the Lord, and this will complete the list of those whom the Most High has assigned to you. The children you long for have returned; their number is now complete. So pray that the Lord's kingdom may come, and that your people, whom the Most High chose before He created the world, may become holy. Predestination. All right. I Ezra saw in a numerous crowd on Mount Zion, too many people to count. They were all singing and praising the Lord. Standing in the middle of this crowd was a very tall young man, taller than any of the others. He was placing a crown on the head of each person, but he towered above them. I was spellbound by the sight, and I asked the angel, Who are these? Who are these people, sir? He replied, These are people who have taken off their mortal robes and have put on immortal ones. Let's read that again. He said, verse 45. He replied, These are people who have taken off their mortal robes, all right, their mortal bodies, all right, and have put on immortal ones, eternal, new bodies, all right, that live forever, right? They have confessed their faith in the Most High, and now, well, it says faith, but it's the name, all right, and now they are being given crowns and palms. Branches as symbols of their victory. Then I asked the angel, Who is the young man who is putting the crowns on their heads and giving them palms? He is the Son of God, the angel replied. And all these people confessed their faith, all right, the name, which we also have faith, but it's name, the name in Him while they lived on earth. Then I began to praise those who had stood for the Lord so bravely. All right, so we're going to have new bodies, man, both men and women. Okay. And yes, your man will have multiple women, but you're not going to be able to, your mind is going to be way higher than what it is now. So you're not going to be worried about that. And plus you're gonna have sister wives. You're gonna be friends. All right, you're gonna know each other, man. You're not gonna be worried about that. Oh, he's sleeping with this woman, and he's going out with this woman. You know, that's earthly things, man. Let's get that. Yeah, John 3:12. It says, If I had told you earthly things, I'm sorry, 11. Verily, verily, I say unto thee, we speak that we do know, and testify that we have seen, and ye receive that, and ye receive not our witness. If I have told you earthly things, and ye believe not, how shall ye believe if I tell you of heavenly things? Right? You believe you know. Let's read that again. If I have told you earthly things, and ye believe not, how shall you believe if I tell you of heavenly things? Right? You still on the earthly mindset. All right. And we telling you this stuff, but y'all don't. Y'all get weak over it. Some of y'all don't believe. So how you gonna believe when we tell you heavenly things? All right. And a lot of women, that's a stumbling block for them. A man having multiple women. That's how a lot of them fall out. All right. The men fall out as well over different things, but the women, they fall out over stuff like that because they want to share a man. Well, you want to share a man in the kingdom of heaven. You want to share a man on this side. When it's all hell breaks loose. Isaiah 4:1. Go read it. All right. So that sharing the man, not sharing the man, mindset. Hey, that's gonna be out the window. But like I said, when we have those new bodies, we're gonna think on a way higher level, man. You're not gonna think about stuff like that, right? So now, let's go to 2 Esdras 8. Second Esdras 8 and 54. All right, I'm gonna start at 50. It says, "For many great misery shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared, plenteousness is made ready, a city is builded, and rest is allowed. Yea, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is showed the treasure of immortality." All right, new bodies. We're gonna live forever. All right, and like I said in verse 52, paradise. We're gonna have paradise to us, man. All right, this is what we're looking towards for. You know. So yes, men and women will have new bodies. Men will have multiple wives to bring forth, children, which is going to be the 2/3 coming back. All right, but why are you worried about those stuff? You should be, you should be worried about, just being happy in the kingdom of heaven. Seeing the different things, right? Seeing the Lord Yahweh Shah himself, is going to be a great thing. Seeing all the prophets come back. All right. You may get to see your family members that passed away, your friends that passed away, that the Lord brings them back to you. But you focus on small-minded things, man. All right, you can't think like that. Let's go to that real quick. Second Edges 8, and I'm gonna start at 50. The point is in 54. The people of this world who have lived their lives in pride and arrogance will suffer many things in the last days. Right, when all hell breaks loose, these people are gonna suffer. All right, these people are gonna go through complete hell, man. Right, but Ezra, you should be thinking about the glory that is waiting for you and those like you. For all of you, paradise has been opened. Excuse me. The tree of life has been planted. The world to come has been made ready. All your needs have been provided. The heavenly city has been built. Full rest from your labors has been offered. Goodness and wisdom has been perfected. The source of evil has been sealed off so that it cannot reach you. All sickness has been removed. Death has been taken away. Hell is gone, and corruption has disappeared. All suffering has been taken away, and the treasure of immortality is at last revealed. Come on, man. Come on. All that is gonna be taken away, man. All right, sickness. Right, we're gonna no longer be sick. We're not gonna die. All right, we're not gonna have to worry about that stuff. Now, the other nations, they will, still be under that subjection. All right, because the law is not made for them. You know, It was only made for the Israelites, and only the Israelites will be saved for salvation. On this side will be the elect, but in the end, all Israel will be saved, man. All right, but the elect, hey, this what we got coming. Lord willing, we have that number. I'll say that humbly. You know, paradise, the tree of life. All right, the heavenly city, man. The source of evil has been sealed off that so that it cannot reach you. All sickness has been removed, death has been taken away, hell is gone, and corruption has disappeared. All suffering has been taken away, and the treasure of immortality is at last revealed. All right, and don't get bent over this. Oh, there go you see hell where people go to hell at. No, man. All right, this hellish condition that we're in is gonna be taken away from us, man. All right, we're gonna be immortal. We're gonna have new bodies. All right, and we don't know how we may get out. Our, because back then, in our ancient times, we were much taller. All right, may get our stature back. We don't know how we're gonna look, but we know we're gonna be perfect. All right, so let's get this phone getting hot. Let's get this Second Corinthians. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. I was going to bring out a few precepts to show that. You know, second, what was it? 5. All right. Second, 5:1. It says, "For we know that our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved. We have let me read this again. Second, 5:1. For we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, we have a building of the Most High, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan, earnestly desiring to be clothed upon with our house which is from heaven. If so, if so be that being clothed we shall not be found naked. For we that are in this tabernacle do groan, being burdened, not for that we would be unclothed, but clothed upon, that mortality might be swallowed up of life. Now he that have wrought us for the self same thing is the Most High, who also have given us unto us the earnest of the Spirit. Therefore we are always confident, knowing that whilst we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. Right? He's talking about this. Your house is your body, man. All right, we're absent from the Lord in these bodies. All right, for we walk by faith, not by sight. We are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. Right, to be present with the Lord in the spiritual realm. It says, wherefore we labor that, whether present or absent, we may be accepted of him. For we must all appear, all right, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of the anointed, that everyone may receive the things done in his body, according to that he hath done, whether it be good or bad. Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, we persuade men, but we are made manifest unto the Most High, and I trust also are made manifest in your consciences. Let's read this in the NLT. 2 Corinthians 5:1 NLT. For we know that when this earthly tent we live in is taken down, that is when we die and leave this earthly body, we will have an house in heaven, an eternal body, made for us by the Most High himself, and not by human hands. We grow weary in our present bodies, and we long to put on our heavenly bodies like new clothing. Right, we weary in these new bodies, and it's not new bodies, Salakia, in these present ones. All right, headaches, backaches, our feet hurt, right? Scars, you know, migraines, all types of stuff, man. Right? It says, "For we will put on heavenly bodies. We will not be spirits without bodies. While we live in these earthly bodies, we groan and sigh, but it's not that we want to die and get rid of these bodies that clothe us. Rather, rather we want to put on our new bodies, so that these dying bodies will be swallowed up by life. The Most High himself has prepared us for this, and as a guarantee, he has given us his Holy Spirit. So we are always confident, even though we know that as long as we live in these bodies, we are not at home with the Lord." Right? As long as you're in these earthly flesh chains of darkness, we're not at home with the Lord, man. It says, "For we live by believing and not by seeing." Yes, we are fully confident and we would rather be away from these earthly bodies, for then we'll be at home with the Lord. So whether we are here in this body or away from this body, our goal is to please him. For we must all stand before the anointed to be judged. We will each receive whatever we deserve for the good or evil we have done in this earthly body, because we understand our responsibility. Salakia. Because we understand our fearful responsibility to the Lord. We work hard to persuade others. The Most High knows we are sincere, and I hope you know this too. Right? So we're gonna get new bodies, man. All right, let's read verse 4 again. While we live in these earthly bodies, we groan and sigh. But it's not that we want to die and get rid of these bodies that clothe us. Rather, we want to put on our new bodies. You see that? Our new bodies, man. So that these dying bodies will be swallowed up by life. All right, we want to put on these new bodies, man, that never die. All right, that live forever. That's immortal. That looks good. Perfect. And we're going to not only perfect in our body, we're going to be perfect in mind. So you worrying about him having other women, all right, dealing with other women, that's not going to be a thing, man. That's not even going to come to your mind. All right, because again, you're going to have the law inside of you, and it's in the law that a man can have multiple women. All right, and the Lord's going to provide the elect man with multiple women to bring forth children. Because Israel's going to be a sand of the sea. We're not going to just be on earth, man. All right, we're going to be all over. We're going to be all over the galaxies. All right, exploring different worlds, planets. Hey, brothers think we going go to different dimensions. Hey, we don't we speculate this, but we don't know. All right, we only know what the Lord has showed us. All right, but yes, men and women will have new bodies, and the women will be happy. All right, you're not gonna worry about your man messing with other women. All right, you're not gonna have to, because hey, you're gonna be perfect in your mind, and your body's gonna be perfect, and your mind is gonna be perfect, because you're gonna have the laws in your inward parts. All right, so I just wanted to bring that out. All right, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right, this has been men and women will have new bodies. All right, men and women will have new bodies and a new mind and a new heart. Well, that's the same thing, Salakia. A new mind and a new spirit. Well, you know what I mean. All right, so Lord, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And shalom to you brothers out there that's doing the work and laboring. And shalom to you sincere sisters that's listening and learning. May the choice of election come upon your households. All right, like I said, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. Until the next video, shalom.